everyone, and welcome to this special prequel episode of Kindness in Action with Dr. Natalie Gruber. I'm Dr. Natalie, and I'm so glad you're here. I'm doing something a little different today, a short solo episode to give you some background before we launch into our very first interview episode next month, which I am thrilled to say will be with Dr. Dan Siegel. Dan's work has profoundly shaped how I think about mindfulness, relationships, and the power of kindness. And I thought it would be helpful to give you some grounding in the kind practice and model before we dive into that conversation. So let's start with what kind actually is. Kind is both a practice and a framework. It's about how we can move from simple mindful awareness into deeper relational and ultimately kind awareness, a state that supports well-being, connections, healing, and authenticity, connecting really and truly to the best version of yourself. The roots of the tree represent basic mindful awareness, which you can learn through the kind practice. So we notice emotions that are present in real time and body sensations connected to those emotions. We also gain greater connection to our physical hearts, which have an incredible ability to signal to our brain and the rest of our body. We can use the power of our hearts to change our minds, the way that we feel and think, and ultimately shape which ultimately shapes our reality. So from those roots grow the trunk. So this part of awareness extends into relationships, becoming more attuned to others, recognizing that others share our same desire to be happy, and that whatever we extend to others starts within us, within our own nervous system first. So in this way, our well-being is interconnected. And then we reach the canopy, the leaves, or the flowering of the tree, developing our capacity for kindness, which truly is natural. Kindness for us really is a state of health. And we can use the kind practice to develop this capacity even further. So, first and foremost, we always nurture ourselves with kindness, helping to neutralize any negative emotions that might be present and nurture positive ones by sending out kindness within ourselves first, but then to our family members, to our loved ones, honoring their needs and desire to be happy just like us. Because kindness is a heart practice, we can often through this process get in touch with other emotions that are ready to be healed and purified. In this way, practicing kindness towards ourselves and others can be a very rich and powerful experience, as I will discuss with Dan. We can use it to make a commitment to kindness in our everyday lives. This model, kind, grew out of my clinical work, research, and mindfulness teaching, and it's become a foundational lens for everything that I do. So before we go further, I'm going to invite you to do a brief practice with me. Nothing fancy, but just a moment so you can experience this progression. So whatever you're doing right now, if you're able to stop what you're doing and just close your eyes or soften and lower your gaze. And we'll do the first step of kind. And if you're brand new to this, just to help you get started, it might feel really good actually to put your hand on your heart, just to connect into your heart. And we'll take some gentle breaths in and out. And we will make the suggestion within ourselves that we are going to call on our capacity for kindness in this moment, this natural capacity that we have, and to choose to offer kindness to ourselves and with our attention to our experience right here and right now. And then inwardly, we're going to ask ourselves, how do I feel right now in this moment? There, it's no right or wrong. Go ahead and just tell yourself how you're feeling. And then notice, where do you feel that in your body? Your face, your throat, your chest, your abdomen. Just tuning into those body sensations as you're breathing. And connect to your physical heart now. What does your heart desire in this moment? What is it that you need or want to be experiencing? So begin with your heart and start offering that to yourself. So if it's happiness that your heart desires, may I be happy. Maybe it's harmony in your life. May I be harmonious. May I feel harmony. May I have health. May I have joy, satisfying relationships. Go ahead and just offer these kind wishes to yourself. You're feeling some sort of negative emotion at the start of this practice, or even offering yourself some kindness here brings up some challenging emotions. We can continue offering yourself kindness to neutralize anything negative or use it to nurture yourself. May I have success. May I have freedom. May I have some fun. May I have adventure. Whatever it is that your heart desires may have. We just play with that. And then, for the sake of ease here, we are just going to call on the image of someone or some tiny being, like a pet, that we just adore. That's very, very easy for us to offer our kindness to. So just be very spontaneous here, whoever comes to mind. Someone you know or don't know. And hold that person or being in your heart and just sense that they want to be happy like you do. We all have this wish. Very human or connected to just what it means to be alive. So offer them some kindness, maybe something that you know about their lives, something that they need. You have, you have be safe. You have protection. May you have happiness. Just imagine you're sending it now from your heart to them and they're receiving it. In and out. And now, in any way that you can just imagine sending kindness out into the world in your heart, the whole world being held in kindness. It could be all the individuals, families, communities. It could be the earth itself, the plants and animals, the waters, the air, the sunshine, the moonlight, the starlight, extending through the universe, radiating from your heart, kindness, kind intention. And now bring that kindness focus back into your own heart. Breathe there for a minute or two, a moment or two, in and out. And place your attention in your feet. Just notice your feet. And now notice your hands. One more time, breathing in and out from your heart. And you we will end this practice. So, practices like this might seem small, but they can have profound ripple effects. In my work with parents, leaders, communities, I've seen how cultivating kind awareness can help regulate stress, deepen connections, even support healing from trauma. And that's exactly what we'll be talking about in our very first full episode when I sit down with Dr. Dan Siegel. We'll explore how kindness can be a powerful force in healing trauma, both individually and collectively within the family, and how this work showed up so vividly in my work with parents. I can't wait to share this conversation with you. Thank you for joining me for this little prequel episode. If the kind model resonates with you, I'd love for you to subscribe, share this episode, or even try the practice. Share it with someone in your life. This podcast is going to be a space where we explore how inner work leads to outer transformation through kindness, connection, and mindfulness. So excited for what's ahead. I'll see you next time for my conversation with Dr. Dan Siegel. Until then, take good care of yourself and be kind to yourself.